Megan with you from her house again, and we are getting ready to read some stories about the library, and we are also going to do a scavenger hunt with one of the stories. So this is National Library Week, which is a very exciting week for us at the library because this is the week that we get to celebrate all the things we do for you guys and everything that happens through a public library. So that's why we're going to read some of these stories. So our first one is called Maisie Goes to the Library, and it is by Lucy Cousins. I'm sure you've seen some books about Maisie. She's pretty popular. So our first picture is Maisie's library card. How many of you have library cards? If you don't have one, this is a great time to get one. And Mrs. Megan put a video on yesterday about how you can sign up in digital. Maisie Goes to the Library, Lucy Cousins. Maisie likes going to the library. She loves to read a book in a nice, quiet place. Do you love to read books in a quiet place? Today, Maisie wanted to read a book about fish. She found a blue book about birds. And she found an orange stripy book about tigers, but no fish. So Maisie kept looking. There are lots of other things to do in the library. What are some of the things you like to do in the library? Use the computer, listen to music, make copies of your favorite picture, and look at the fish in the aquarium. How many of you like to look at the fish in the aquarium at our library? Aquarium, that's it. So Maisie looked by the aquarium. That's where she found a book about fish. And it was sparkly. When she talks about a sparkly fish book, it makes me think of the beautiful fish and a sharing. Maisie sat down to read her book in a quiet corner. Then Cyril and Tallulah came along. Here they are. Tallulah made a funny face and they started laughing. Then Eddie came in. What's poking out of that book? It's an eye. Storytime, he shouted. Ostrich was going to tell a story in the story corner. Maisie's quiet corner. I missed story time, so this was a nice surprise. There was an old woman who swallowed a fly, Ostrich began. I bet you've heard that probably. Charlie started laughing. Oh my, the old lady swallowed a fly. She swallowed a dog to catch the cat, Ostrich read. Now everyone was laughing. Woof, woof. Ha, 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 ha. They were still laughing when they checked out their books and went outside to play. In the park, Cyril and Charlie pretended to be the old woman and her dog. Woof, woof. Tallulah meowed like a cat and Eddie neighed like a horse. Meow, neigh. And Maisie read her sparkly book about fish in a nice, quiet place. Okay, so that was Maisie Goes to the Library, and we have a little scavenger hunt that goes along with it. So we're going to take a look at what we're looking for. Maisie Goes to the Library. So we're going to be looking for a clock, turtle, ball, something red, a butterfly, the letter A, cowboy hat, something brown, a digger, a fly, an airplane, and Humpty Dumpty. So let's go ahead and take a look. So the first thing we're looking for is a clock. Can anyone see a clock on this page? There's a clock right there on top of the library. Good job. Now we're going to take a look at the next page. Can anyone see a turtle? Is there a turtle? Is there a turtle on that book? A turtle on this book? How about a turtle? Nope, that's a bird. Oh, if we look down here in that corner, what's that with green? Yep, that's a turtle. Now we're going to look for a ball. Look on the page and see if there's a nice ball on one of our books. There's the tiger, a tree, a lighthouse, looks like a kangaroo, a boat, and there's our ball. So we can go ahead and mark that one off. Now for this page, let's look and see if we can find something red. What do we see that's red here? I see a red desk, and I see a red, I believe that's a cassette player, which aren't really around much anymore. So we found something red, a red desk and a cassette player. Now we're going to look on this page. Mark all the ones we found. We're looking for a butterfly. So where would you see a butterfly on this page? Is the butterfly in the fish tank? No. What's he making copies of? Yep, there's our butterflies. So we're going to go ahead and mark that off. Okay, now we're looking for the letter A. Can anyone spot the letter A? We have a big letter A, and we have a little letter A, another little letter A, and two little letter A's. And now we're looking for a cowboy hat. So we have a fish on this book, we have some scribbles, we have a penguin, we have, it looks like a guard, and then we have a, yep, cowboy hat. Now we're looking for something brown. What's something brown on this page? Yep, our pot the plant is in is brown. We're going to go ahead and mark that off. And then this page, we're looking for a digger. Is there a digger on her book? Nope. Oh, there's our digger on Cyril's book. So we're going to mark our digger off. A fly. Do you see a fly on this page? No, I don't either, so we'll have to keep looking. How about this page? Is there any flies on this page? No. How about over here? Do you see a fly? Well, she was reading a story about the old lady that swallowed a fly. So let's look on her book. There's our old lady, and there's our fly. So we're going to go ahead and mark that off. And now we're looking for an airplane. Does anyone see an airplane on this page? I do not see an airplane on this page. How about over here? Nope, no airplane still. Take a good look, make sure. Let's turn the page and see. Still no airplane over here. How about on this page? Do you see it? It's on a book. Yep, there's our airplane. And now the last thing we're looking for is Humpty Dumpty. So do we see any Humpty Dumpties over here? No, there's our digger and our fish. What about over here? Elephant, the gator. Oh, what's on the gator's book? Is that Humpty Dumpty? Yep, that's our Humpty Dumpty. So we found all of our things on our list. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We found 12 things in our book. Great job. So we're going to finish that. And now Mrs. Megan has a little song. You can follow along with the actions when you're ready. Okay, so if you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. If you'd like to read a book, listen up and take a look. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. If you'd like to read a book, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you'd like to read a book, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you'd like to read a book, listen up and take a look. If you'd like to read a book, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you'd like to read a book, shout hooray! If you'd like to read a book, shout hooray! If you'd like to read a book, then listen up and take a look. If you'd like to read a book, shout hooray! Okay, so that is our song and activity. And next we have another story about another little girl who goes to the library. This is Lola at the library, and it's written by Anna McQuinn, and Rosalind Beardshaw is our illustrator. And remember, illustrator is the person who drew the pictures. So we're gonna go ahead and see what Lola does at the library. Lola loves Tuesdays. On Tuesdays, Lola and her mommy go to the library. The library opens at 9 o'clock, but Lola is ready to go long before that. She puts all the books she borrowed last week in her backpack. Her library card is also very important. Why is your library card so important? That's what you get to check books out with, right? The library is not very far away, so Lola and her mommy always walks there. How many of you get to walk to the library? Lola and her mommy give the books from last week. The library buzzes them through the machine. What's the machine sound like? Do you remember? It goes beep.
Like a horn.
There's a special section in the library just for children. It's really cool, and nobody ever said shh. Sometimes there's singing. Lola knows all the words and the hands for twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. And sometimes there's story time. Lola loves that. Mrs. Megan loves story time. After story time, Lola chooses her books. In the library, she can have any book she wants. Lola likes stories with bears and anything with shoes. There are so many, it takes ages to choose. Does it take you guys a long time to choose your books? Mommy has some books too. The librarian buzzes them through the machine, then stamps the date inside. Lola must bring them back in 2 weeks, but she will probably be back for more long before then. Lola and her mommy always get a snack after visiting the library. Mommy has a cappuccino, and Lola has juice. Whenever Lola has been good, her mother lets her taste the foam. Then it's time to go home again. Who greets Lola? A puppy. Every night after Lola is tucked in bed, her mommy reads her a story. How many of you end your day with a story? It's the best way to end the day. And that is Lola at the library. And then the last part is a craft, which Mrs. Megan printed out some of these library cards for you to take home from the bags that we put out on the porches at the library. So feel free to grab one. This is what my daughter made, and she went ahead and drew a picture of herself. We have hands, we have feet, we have some hair, and then she colored her people in, and then she colored some of the background in. So that's what my 3-year-old daughter made. We'll go ahead and set that down. And now Mrs. Megan has a recipe to make some oblong, which is from a Dr. Seuss book. And it's kind of like a slime. Mrs. Megan put some slime recipes in the bags this past week. So she thought she'd do this to celebrate a favorite library book. So we're gonna go ahead and just dump this whole can of cornstarch in.
What's that?
Water.
You do not use water for that.
You don't think? What do you think we use then?
Mom, drink water.
Make sure you get it all out.
What? No.
It's all gone. So then we're just going to add a little bit of water.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Just adding some water. And then we're gonna go ahead and put our hands in and mush it all up. I'm gonna need a little bit more water.
Like, do that. I don't get my hands in hot water.
It's not hot, it's cold.
I know. I just don't know what that cold water is going to do.
You don't.
I know what want to get my hands dirty.
And so, mix the ingredients using your hands. And then you can add more cornstarch, more water, whatever you think is necessary. You'll know when you get the right consistency when it feels similar to honey or molasses. We're just gonna add a little bit more water because it's still a little stiff.
Actually, you use blood burning toast.
The fun thing about oobleck is it's solid, yet it's still liquid. And then the kids can play with it kind of like a play. Okay, so I think we have a pretty good consistency with our oobleck right now. See how it gets runny? But then if you try and grab it, it's still solid when you try and poke it. That's pretty cool, huh? And then it gets runny, but it's still solid. Ella, do you want to come in and play with it for a minute?
I'm not going to get my hands dirty.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Okay. So that is our fun oobleck. And I will go ahead and post the recipe on this post as well to show you how to make it. So, and that was our little experiment activity for the day. Okay, guys. Okay, boys and girls, that is the end of our experiment. I put it in a plastic bag to kind of show you. It's real hard if you try and squeeze it, but yet it still runs all around. For parents, this may be a little bit of a less messy thing than just digging in with hands. But okay, thanks for tuning in and stay tuned. Mrs. Megan will have another video out to announce the changes we'll be having to our virtual story times starting next week. Thanks, guys. Bye.
I kind of want to wipe it off with a paper towel now. Okay.